Welcome everyone in lecture 12 of unit 4, and we are going to design PDA for AM, BN and CN where n, m is greater than equal to 1. So in this PDA we have to do nothing for age, we have to push B's and we have to pop B on reading C's. We have to pop B, here we have to push B, here we have to do nothing for A. So you have to do nothing when you read A and A is come first. It can be designed as at a start state you read A, Z0 is stack initial symbol, and we are moving to Q0 again, and we are not pushing A into the stack. It is do nothing operation, and it is a self loop from Q0 to Q0. If we read another A, Z0 will be again stack initial symbol and we are doing nothing. So with this transition we will do nothing for age. Then we will read B and Z0 will be at the top, and this is the first B. So here we have to change state because after reading B we will not get A, so we have to ensure that we moved further. So changing state and pushing B into the stack. Now we can read any number of B in the input, B on this stack now because we pushed one B. We are pushing this B over the B, it become top become BB, and using this transition we can push all B's because we are moving Q1 to Q1. It is a loop. We reach to Q1 again, read B on the top and pushing it into this stack. So after reading B we will reach to C and B will be on the top of the stack. So we have to pop this B with C, and it is the first C, so we have to change state because after reading C we have to ensure that we cannot read B again or A again. So we move ahead to the Q2 state and we pop this B. Now at Q2 we can read more C, we can read C again, B on the top, and we are popping it. By this self loop we can pop all B's with each C. Reading C, B on the top, popping it, reading C, B on the top, we are popping. After that we will reach to the end of the input where Z0 will be on the top of this stack and we have to pop it and reach to the final state. So here we reach to the final state. But this is Q0, Q1, Q2, QF, set of state, set of input symbol A, B, C, and what will be the stack symbol? We didn't push A, we pushed B, and Z0 was initial stack symbol also. So these are the transitions are as, and Q0 start state, Z0 stack initial symbol, and QF is the final state. The problem with this PDA is that it can accept inputs as BBCC also. Why it can accept BBCC? Because Q0 is the start state, here B is the input and Z0 is the stack initial symbol. Q0 is start, and we read B using this transition, change state to the Q1 and we pushed it. Now at Q1 we read B again, we pushed it, Now we read C, change state to Q2, and we popped it. Now we read C, and Q2 is the state, and we popped it. Now at the end of the input we are at Q2, Z0 is the stack symbol, and so we reach to the QF. It is not ensuring that we read any A. It is for L is equal to AM, BN, CN. M greater than equal to 0 and N greater than equal to 1. Actually it is for this, because at start state we can read B directly, because stack symbol is Z0. It is not ensuring that we have read any A. It can read A, it cannot. If there is no A, it will move further. It will push B and then push all B, then pop B with the C. So it works for this language, and you can observe it using its diagram also. Q0, we are reading A, Z0 at stack, and we are doing nothing here. And after that we are reading B, Z0 at this stack, and we are pushing it. Then we are reading B again, move to the Q1, B on the top, and we are pushing it. Then we are reading C, B on the top, we are popping it, move to the Q2, and at Q2 we are reading C again, B on the top, and we are popping it. Then we are reaching to end of the input, Z0 at the top of stack, and we are popping it and reaching to QF. So in this diagram you can look carefully. This is the PDA, and this is a loop, and in loop it is not necessary we go any number of time. We can go 0 number of time. We can move further reading B. If BVCC is the input, we read B, Z0 is the stack symbol, and we pushed it, and we pushed all B's again. Then pop B using first C, then pop all B's by reading another C, then read to the input. We are assuring that there is minimum one B, and here we are reading C and popping B. We are sure that we are reading one C also, but we are not sure we are reading one B, one A. In N comma M greater than equal to 1, there must be one A, and we have to make it sure. So PDA for L is equal to AM, BN, CN, N comma M greater than equal to 1 will be look like reading first A and change the state to Q1 here and do nothing. Now at Q1 reading any number of A again and again, we are moving to Q1 and doing nothing. So here we are sure if we are moving to Q1 we read 1A. Now at Q1 read B, at the top is Z0. Now this is first we move to Q2, push into the stack. Now you can read any number of B's again in the loop, B on the top, you can push B again, and using this transition you can push any number of B. After B you will read C, this is, and B on the top. So this is the first C, change the state and pop it. Now you can read any number of C again and B on the top, you can pop them one by one. After this you will reach to the end of the input, Z0 will be stack initial symbol, then you will reach to QF and pop it. So this is the correct PDA. This is the correct PDA for N comma M greater than equal to 1. PDA M is equal to Q0, Q1, Q2, Q3 and QF. A comma B comma C are the input symbol. Stack symbol is B and Z0. Transitions are as these: Q0 start state, Z0 stack initial symbol, and QF is the final state. So this is the correct PDA. Now question is arises, here we change we are ensuring we read 1A, but in A and BN we didn't change state on reading first A. Why? Because in A and BN the transition when we are reading B from Q0, when we are reading B, here is A is on the top of the stack. This transition make it sure that when we read B, A is on the top, then we are popping it and moving ahead. It makes sure there is minimum 1A and 1B. You can change state on reading first A. You can change it to the Q1 also here. You can also design it by changing state on reading first A. But it is also correct. It is also correct because on reading B, A is on the top. It ensures that we read minimum 1A and 1B. But in this PDA, when we are reading B, it is not sure we read any A earlier. It is not sure we read any A. It may be not. So this one is for m comma m greater than equal to 0, n greater than equal to 1, and this is for n comma m greater than equal to 0, and this one is the correct one for n comma m greater than equal to 1. Now look at the PDA for AN, BN, CM, n comma m greater than equal to 1. We have to push A, pop A by reading B, and do nothing here. So transition will be reading first A, pushing it into the stack. Now reading any number of A. By using these two transition, we will push all A into the stack, top of the onto the stack. Now reading B, A is on the top. Now it is make sure we read minimum 1A, and now it is the first B. So changing state to Q1 and popping it out. Now at Q1 you read B again, A on the top, so pop them. By this loop we can pop all A from the stack. Now after reading all B, you will read C, and this is the first C, and Z0 will be on the top of this stack. So here you need to do nothing but change the state to make it sure you read minimum 1C, and you are doing nothing here. Now there may be more than 1C, so you are doing it, do nothing for all C. Now then you will reach to the end of the input where Z0 will be on the top of the stack. You can change state to the final state and pop it. So this is for this PDA. Now you have read AN, BM, CN, n comma m greater than equal to 1. AM, BN, CN also you have designed. You have also designed AN, BN, CM also. You have designed all these three. And you can design them for n comma m greater than equal to 0 also, by making sure that epsilon will reach to the final state. And now you change conditions to like this for each PDA. Now change conditions to like this and design all PDA. Thanks for attending the lecture. Okay, you have to change these conditions one by one and design all these three PDA. Thanks for attending the lecture.